Hi, hello, yes, okay. So, let's see, I'm gonna mark what time it is when I start this. It's 1:34 in the afternoon when I start doing this. We're gonna see how long this takes me. So this is gonna be a Bela Dimitrescu makeup video. I don't know if I'm gonna label it as tutorial yet, just because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been planning this one since the game came out, or I should actually say since TikTok blew Noah up. And also the Dimitrescu family is just, if you know, you know. You guys in. I think this is as close as I'm going to let you guys get. Actually, probably for the whole thing. It's not terribly detailed. The only thing that's kind of making me nervous is that frickin' tattoo on her forehead. Foundation first, because I'm actually going to do the tattoo first. So that way when that's done, all I have to do is just speed through the rest of the makeup, and I don't have to, if something goes wrong with the tattoo and I need to like fix it, I don't have to worry about messing up the rest of it. So while I do this, let me tell y'all what the hell I did right here. I was about to go to work. I put my bag in the back seat, and then I opened the door to actually get in the car. So I opened the door to get in the car, and I don't know how, don't ask me how I did this. I don't know how I did this, but I slammed it into my face. I opened the car door and I slammed it right here. Right in like the center of my forehead, just above my eyebrows. Right in between there. And it hurt a lot. There was a second where I thought I had just given myself a concussion. And I actually did cut myself. There was a lump about the size of a quarter, pretty much this entire spot right here, for about a day or two. Yeah, I was bleeding, and you know, forehead wounds, in case you didn't know, no matter how deep or how small they are, they bleed a lot. So it wasn't a big cut. It was probably about the size of like a paper cut. But I went to work with an ice pack, and I walked around for probably about the first 30 to 40 minutes just setting up with the ice pack pressed to my forehead. I got to explain to pretty much all my coworkers what happened. They pretty much laughed at me, which is fair. You know, I laughed at me too, because how dumb do you have to be to not move out of the way of your car door and instead slam the corner of it into your forehead? I was pretty much healed. I also spent the rest of the day with a band-aid, just a regular band-aid going up and down this way, because I didn't want to bleed on my clients. I'm going to use face paint to do this. I'm just going to try to get it as close as possible, because honestly, I'm kind of thinking that the wig and the hood is going to cover a good chunk of it. How do you draw a rose? On today's episode of things Opal should have researched before she started. 9-shot, okay. And there's like a crescent moon on the top? Fun fact, I used to be able to draw roses on my nails. That was a skill I think I lost back in 2017. If you squint really hard, it looks like a rose. I probably should have just gotten the tattoo. As far as first attempts go, that's not bad. If I were to ever actually do like a proper cosplay, like go to a con as Bela Dimitrescu, I would just buy the tattoo. I think I'm actually going to go over the edges with eyeliner just to darken them. I'm moving on to the eyes now. I think I'm going to end up using the same colors I used for Wanda, just heavier. So, pretty much these two eyeshadows from the NYX Machinist Ignite palette on the bottom left, and just a big fluffy brush. This one's kind of flatter. I'm thinking this might give me a little bit more control over where it goes, but I'm just gonna go for it. There's no real rhyme or reason to this. I'm just dusting it all over my eyes. Using a brush like this also will help me decide how pigmented it's gonna be, how dead I'm gonna look. I think it's funny that I put the concealer under my eyes. I could have left that to show more of my dark circles. I'm also going around with a cleaner fake fluffy brush and just going around the edges. I'm blending even further just to make it look like it's actually part of me and not that it's makeup. And then I'm dipping into the darker shade. And I think I'm just going to concentrate this one closer to my eye. Now on a smaller brush, I'm going to go with a smaller angled brush, and I'm just going to pick up some of the black, and I'm going to put this on my eyelid, just on my eyelid, and also right under my eye. And then just blending with that brush, I put all the reds on. Then I'm going to take this Colourpop liner and put it in my waterline. Also my lash line, just to make sure there's no gaps. I'm going to take my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in, are you brown or chocolate? In the color chocolate. And I'm going to gel my brows. It will never not be funny to me how a character will be blonde, and they're supposed to be a natural blonde, and yet the eyebrows will always be darker. If anyone can find an example of a character whose eyebrows were the same blonde as the hair on their head, please show it to me. I would love to see that, because I don't think I've ever seen that. And then my NYX Micro Brow in Ash Brown, and I'm just going to fill in a little bit and give me more of the tail that I like. Then the NYX Control Freak gel, just to really stick them down. Now my NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, and again the coolest contour shade. I'm just going to do my cheeks. And probably my nose too. I don't know how much of my cheeks is going to show up once I put all like the blood and stuff on it. So on the pencil brush, I'm going to take the highlight shade in here. I'm going to highlight my nose. I'm going to take my Ofra highlighter, the Nikkietutorials one with glazed donut. I'm going to highlight my cheeks. I think actually what I'm going to do first is go back into that eyeshadow palette, again taking a bigger fluffy brush. This one's kind of angled, kind of not. Actually, I feel it, and I'm going to put mascara on first. Going into that first red shade we put in the eyes, I'm going to make the smile. I don't think it's actually in a smile shape, is it? No, it's just kind of all around her mouth. Okay, let's go. It's not in a smile shape, she says. It's just kind of all around her mouth, she says. Proceeds to kind of make it into a smile shape. I'm going to go into a darker one now. Is this attractive yet? Do I use the red face paint is the next biggest question. I think I might. I don't want to cake a bunch of blood on, so I think I'm going to use the red face paint as a base, just like I use the eyeshadow as a base. And I don't want to use another of my makeup brushes for it. I'm actually going to use, I don't know why I still have these, but I have these sponges, these makeup sponges from like Walmart, the wedges. Man, I should have done this for my Jeff makeup. It's not in a smile shape, she says. She makes it into a smile shape. Do I want to try and blend it? I'm going to try and blend it with another sponge. I think I'm also going to use the sponge to apply the blood. Question mark? How do you blend body paint? I went way too overboard. I went a little crazy. No, maybe not. I forgot her little tears. I forgot the tears. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, I still have my brush, so I can still do that. Okay. I'm going to spray the brush, actually, because there's still paint on here. It's not wet enough to drip. I'm trying to get it to drip. I think it's kind of dripping, but I need this to be wet. Drip. Damn it, drip. Fine. I can feel that one moving. Come on, gravity. I'm gonna go back on top of that. Put some eyeshadow so it doesn't look quite as harsh compared to the rest. Actually, I'm just gonna add more black on top of the lid first, so that it's a bit darker. I'm gonna be careful not to get any of this paint on my Invisalign, because that would be kind of hard to explain to my dentist in 2 weeks. Hey, why is your Invisalign stained red? Is that lipstick? It's definitely not blood red body paint. My god, could you imagine if I got blood on my Invisalign? Like the fake blood. That would be horrible. I'm gonna take this paintbrush that you can tell I've used for the blood before. Like, this thing is solid. It sounds like hay. That's the bristles, they are not moving. I'm just kind of stippling the blood. I'm not going to be too heavy-handed with this just because I've already got the body paint on. That's too much, that's too much. Oh, nope, 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 abort, abort, abort. I just realized. Oh no. My wig better not get in this blood. My wig better not get in this blood. Oh my god, that would be horrible. Okay, I'm done with the makeup. I'm gonna see what time it is. It's 2:30. It's only been like an hour. Less time than I thought it was gonna be. Please don't get in the blood. Please don't get in the blood. Oh god. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. I will link my TikTok and Instagram and Tumblr all down below, as well as a list of all the products I used today. I will try to link the hood and the wig if I can find it. Yeah, I'm Opal Sapphire, and I will see you in whatever comes out next.